So lots of things you are going to learn when you get the cases and you fight the cases, but only for the knowledge sake I'm sharing. If I go a little ahead about the law of the country and the regulation of the country, in absence of any proper guidelines or act under state, central, or local, the third, fourth, very important part which are being followed as a law is the judgments of courts. As we all know, the hierarchy of the courts, right from magistrate court to session court to high court to Supreme Court. So any laws or any judgment declared by these apex courts or upper courts by reasoning something become the law of the land. Let me give an example to make you understand. Various high court has passed multiple orders in respect to the health sector in absence of the proper rules and regulation. Benefit of the same was given to these people. If you all remember, there was a case gone in, it seems, Orissa or some country. No, it is not in Orissa, the state of Calcutta, I see, where community health worker has filed a petition with High Court, very famous landmark judgment, and they wanted to have a status because they were practicing for years. Following it, the court has given an order allowing these people to practice in controlled manner, and people have taken advantage of the same. And now there is a discussion of community health worker. Even government is planning to make community health worker as a legal medical practice. Even we are aware that government is also wanting to bring PDS in a mainstream by creating a bridge course so that their quality, their knowledge can be utilized for the common people, allowing them to do a normal family physician practice. So lots of changes we are going to have in this country as we grow. So law of land, again, is based on the judgments of the court. If I talk about Maharashtra government, which has been followed in various other states also, where MD Path Association, that is Pathologist Association, approached with a writ petition to High Court demanding their rights. They convinced the court that any investigation report, which is a base of treatment by any doctor, if not been done by proper doctors, qualified doctors, signed by them, it is going to cause a damage to the society. And they have gone against the DMLT, CMLT, PGMLT, other people who are practicing lab technician as a pathologist in various part of the states. In thousands, against them they have gone and they have got the stay. When I talk about various other law, every state of high court has came out with some settlement judgment, and these judgments are precedent. These judgments are very important in the country and can be cited everywhere. Same way the Supreme Court. Supreme Court, every time when they listen to some matter where there is no law, they come out with the judgment which become precedent in this country. Very latestly, very recently, the National Commission, the Apex Court of Consumer Fora, on 6th July 2020, came out with a judgment in RG Stone's case, where they have cleared medical negligence against the hospital and doctor, saying that there is no evidence found. But they only on observation that the hospital has used pre-printed consent form for taking a consent of a patient, they found that this is not a right practice, and they commented in their judgment. Then any pre-printed consent form having some blank space to sign and having a witness's signature is high-headedness of the hospital, means no opportunity given to the patient to read it and sign it. It is signed in influence. Further, they said it is unfair trade practice and hence actionable. And giving this reasoning, they penalized hospital for 10 lakh rupees. Now, unless it is being challenged, it becomes the precedent in every consumer court cases where pre-printed consent form is used. There's no perfect law in our country which protect this unless parliament or a state protect us. Further to that, the matter has gone to the Supreme Court because lots of hue and cry happened in medical fraternity, and then people have approached High Court, but it is pending in Supreme Court because of COVID-19 situation. Similarly, to give you example, the Jacob Matthew case, one of the landmark judgment of this country, delivered in 2005 by Honorable Supreme Court in respect to criminal medical negligence, still holds good in our country. We provide following guidelines which we followed while fastening the criminal liability against the medical practice. My friend, it was in 2005 and we are in 2021. In spite of 16 years gone, there's no clear law in respect to the same yet formed by parliament or assembly or any of the body. And that is the reason the 2005 judgment still holds good when we talk about criminal liability against the medical practice. What guidelines it was? Guidelines very clearly, categorically has given a 4 important point. One, they have said, before fastening a criminal liability, the matter must be referred to expert for opinion. According to them, yes, the guideline says it must be referred to expert for opinion. And further what it says, preferably government hospital for getting impartial judgment. And one more point they've added, and one member of this committee must be of same qualified doctor. If it is for surgeon, there should be a surgeon. If it is for gynec, there should be a gynec. If it is for plastic surgeon, there must be plastic surgeon. If it is physician, there must be physician. So equally qualified doctors should be there to judge. So beautifully narrated by Honorable Supreme Court. Further it says, if police officer violates this judgment and go out of the way, then legal action must be initiated against the police officer in the form of contempt of court. So they have threatened the police officer, you cannot go out of the way and arrest the doctor. So much protection, so much protection. And that's the reason why police officers fear to take a cognizance. But yes, third point what it says, if there is a fear of running away from the law or tampering of evidence, and police officer feels that arrest is at most important for the saving of evidence or arresting accused, then by giving a reason, police officer can go ahead, but that reason need to be justified. And fourth, they further said, in gross negligence, this guidelines is not going to be obstacle. So gross negligence, where expert opinion is not needed. I'll give example. Gross negligence means where, which can be seen from the eyes. Now, mop left in abdomen or seizure left in abdomen. Now, this is a gross negligence. Now, it can be seen with the eyes of cross-pathy practicing. Cross-pathy, in various states, if at all homeopathic is not allowed to practice allopathy, and he has given an injection abscess treated to death, and there is evidence that he has given injection, then it comes under gross negligence. Here, expert opinion is not needed. So, any gross negligence, this law does not apply. In every gross negligence, they can be arrested on the spot. So, all the 4 guidelines are very, very important given in Supreme Court judgment. We will deal with all the judgment in the future. I am going to narrate all landmark judgment to you all people, because this is going to be the base of your medical law practice. The more you are stronger with the judgment, they are the weapons to you. You will be scoring good in the court of law. You can really protect the doctor from all sort of issues they are facing.